Welcome to Rage You Nerds, I'm Mr. Cack, and what we're about to do is we're going to watch us a movie trailer, and we're going to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. But before the thumbs get involved, we're going to give our thoughts and opinions on the trailer we watched. If it sounds like we don't have a really good opinion, that's because we don't. We hope you enjoy this. If you do, please hit that thumbs up thing. It's liking, subscribe to the channel, click that bell if you want to stay involved with us. It's smashing the dinghy. Alright, you are beautiful. I want to kiss you, but I can't. But if you want to find me, 555-555-5555-5555. We've got a lot of final trailers popping up on the menu today. This is the final trailer for Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I'm excited because I've never played Dungeons & Dragons, but I know enough about it to say I still don't know what's going on. So here we go.
I have two coworkers that are anxiously awaiting this review.
Okay.
I'll be gentle.
Well, let's see.
What is that?
A ghost!
Appears to be a dragon.
It's a fat dragon
Inside of a dungeon who loves Led Zeppelin.
Up there!
I'm sure there's like an actual Dungeons & Dragons name for the fat dragon, but
we just ran through the dragon's mouth.
The world has ever known.
he portaled.
She's executing our people.
This is unlike anything we've ever seen.
What's trying to kill us this time?
Pigeon wolf?
Pretty much everything.
Tongue chest. I'm gonna give them names.
The Jello Blob! I'm just glad that
Jello
thing's in
Blob,
it.
dog.
We're outmatched.
Is that Valkyrie? No,
How
was
are we
that?
gonna defeat them?
That's Joe Rodriguez.
Yes, it is.
I
Yeah.
know what to do. I can ask corpses 5 questions and then they go back to being dead. Maybe I'm not saying it right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Were you killed in battle? Yes.
Great.
4 more questions, right? Yes. No, that wasn't for you. Did that count as a question? Yes. Only answer when I talk to you, okay? Yes.
Why did you say okay at the end of that?
I didn't. Fantastic. Pretty shovel.
All right, it's clever. It's clever. Mr. Cack, sir, the world is really not ready for this, even though I really think it's time for the world to be ready for this because, well, you go first like we always do, and then I'm going to.
I was going to say, we're going to follow an order of giving our reactions, Jared, then myself. But if you want me to go first, I can.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so we're going to go through and give our reactions to this trailer. I will go first, then Jared. Then we will do a round of thumbs up or thumbs down, or sometimes our thumbs go wherever they may lie. And so here I go. I'm first. So again, being pretty Dungeons & Dragons illiterate, I've played enough games like WoW. I've played Neverwinter, which is just kind of an offshoot of Dungeons & Dragons. So I've played enough pieces of it that things make sense. I really don't know what I was expecting from this. I think Chris Pine is just always a good choice. I think the thing that helps me out a lot is that it seems like they're having fun with this, where the World of Warcraft movie that came out a while back tried to do it really serious, and I mean, it's WoW. Like, it's a game a bunch of neckbeard sweaty people are playing, eating Hot Pockets and shitting in buckets, kind of like that South Park episode. So I just can't take it seriously. This seems to be having fun with itself, the premise, the idea that, you know, it's a ragtag group. Like, you know, not everyone's a bunch of world-saving hobbits that just come together in the end. This group seems a little bit dysfunctional and doesn't know how to not ask questions to a dead body. So, hey, it looks fun. I can appreciate that. Did this trailer look better than the last trailer I watched of it? I don't know. I think they've all been a nice spot. It's been a nice spot for a trailer. I think if it was me doing this, I would just highlight Chris Pine. Everything he does, that would be the trailer, because I think that's your golden goose in this. Like, everyone else will play their part in a way I'm sure that's really fun. But Chris Pine's the Bard. The Bard is the fun-loving, kind of goofy fool that wants to have sex with things. You know, like that, like the Dungeons and Dragons jokes all revolve around like how like like the warrior would fight, like how would we get through the door? The warrior would smash it. The thief would do like a check against it. The bard would have sex with it. Like, I mean, and that's Chris Pine's appropriately cast. People and doors will have sex with him. So yeah, this looks good. This looks like a very fun trailer. Jared, what do you think?
I'm in agreement with you, and you have one up on me here though, because I know absolutely nothing about Dungeons and Dragons except that it is a game. And it's based off something, and I know nerddom is going to hit me real hard for this, but I don't want to say I'm not a fan, but I just don't know because I'm not used to those types of games. I know several that play them. I have nothing against them, but when they start talking about them is when I kind of like leave the room, because I'm like, well, we rolled a 7. That means your orc is going to be shot by, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm sorry. I'm pissing so many people off. But I don't understand. I don't understand. And because I don't understand, it's kind of, it's Greek to me. So like when people talk about it, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then I kind of like slowly back out of the room and go find the people that are talking about Metallica. But what I think this movie does, because of Chris Pine and the sort of action-esque and the tomfoolery that's going on here, I think it gives a light to people like me who are kind of like, well, we don't really know. We know of Dungeons and Dragons. We know a little bit about it, but we don't really know that. It's just, some guys rolling dice or die, and, they cast spells and stuff like that. This kind of gives us, I really think in many ways, this is kind of going to, to a certain amount of people, not everyone is going to go out and, start playing Dungeons and Dragons, but I feel like a lot of people that are like, have heard of it, that have questions but don't understand, like would want to look at this and go, oh, yeah, this is cool. A movie is a great way for me to learn more about this. So, and this trailer delivered on that, and it really kind of got my interest up, and maybe that was all Chris Pine. I don't think so, though. I really, I don't know why modern movies have taken a liking to using Led Zeppelin, for their centerpiece, kind of thing. Thor used Zeppelin a lot, and this one looks like it is too, and that's fine because I'm not the biggest Led Zeppelin fan, but like there's something about certain songs that kind of gets you into the mood of what you're watching, and this one kind of did it. So I like the trailer. The trailer was pretty good. Does it make me want to watch it? Kind of. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Don't know a thing about this franchise other than it exists, and you roll dice to predict or to determine maneuvers. That's all I know. And watching this, I'm like, wow, maybe it is so much more than that. So I like it.
So I think just to touch on this, people in the YouTube comment section for this video, and we'll post a link to the original video that we watched down below in the description. People said, and after reading it, it made a lot of sense too. Whoever wrote the scene with the questions and the corpse has definitely played D&D. And the reason they say that is because, like, him asking the rest of the party, like, are we done asking questions to this thing? And, like, the corpse responding. Like, that does feel like a playbook out of a dungeon master messing with people because they're sticklers to their rules. And dungeon masters are just kind of they're pricks, right? They're playful pricks. They control their guts. And yeah, so, like, Chris Pine does strike me, just in all senses of the word, of, like, the handsome, beautiful guy that somehow is playing D&D, but, like, he's giving it his best shot, but he doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
So someone in the back's just like, oh, God, you can't ask. The guy that said, why did you put okay at the end of that? That is the actual true Dungeons and Dragons nerd getting upset with the beautiful man sculpture that is Chris Pine that shows up to his session like, bro, come on.
What's going on. Yeah.
You're beautiful. Just stop asking questions. Like, the whole premise is to ask the damn thing questions. All right, let's do thumbs up, thumbs down. For me, for this trailer, I still don't have a full grasp of Dungeons and Dragons, but this is good. Good thumbs up. It's fun, right? This looks fun. I will go. I support this. I support Dungeons and Dragons Honors Among Thieves. Jared.
You know what? Again, I'm kind of with you. I don't know everything that I'd like to know about it, and I know this movie is probably going to touch on a very small part of that, but it's a small enough part that maybe gets people who wouldn't otherwise go see it to now go see it and learn more about that. So yeah, it's a yes for me.
Do you really want to taste it?